So everyone, you already know what my channel is about. So here I have some olive oil. I already cooked my beans and cleaned them, so they're already super soft and ready to be cooked, so us to make this kidney bean rice. So now I'm adding a spoonful of Epis. Just like I said, if you don't have any Epis, you could go ahead and just use complete season and other seasonings that you are comfortable or that you would like into your kidney beans slash rice. Now I'm going ahead and adding my beans at this moment. This is how I cook my kidney beans slash a Haitian version. But yeah. Now I'm adding is a Maggi cube. You could go ahead and use any Maggi cube that you are comfortable that you would like into your beans. But my favorite one is, I think this is the chicken flavor one, if I'm not mistaken. Now add garlic powder. Now I'm adding just a little bit of the water that the beans was boiling in, just so that the bottom of the beans wouldn't get burned. Now this is optional, but I'll be adding some tomato paste just to make my rice and my beans get that more of a reddish color. Or if you want, you don't have to add it. You could just use the water that the beans was boiling, and it'll give it a color, but it won't be as red as how you'll see it on my video. Now at this time, you could go ahead and add in the rest of the water that the bean was boiling in, and basically you just wait till it comes to a boil, or you could go ahead and add the rest of the seasoning that you'll like. I added a little bit more water because I felt like it needed a little bit more water. So yeah, this is as well optional. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper, and the black stuff on it is cloves. I add this for flavor and smell purposes because I love how it makes the rice smell. So I just poked the cloves into it instead of poking holes onto the Scotch bonnet, just so it could be easier instead of having them cloves float all up in the rice, because cloves will mess up your food. Let's just say that once you have a bite of it and you biting one to them cloves, you don't even want to eat the food no more. What you see me put in here is nothing but sea salt, because I tasted the water and I felt like it needed a little bit more just, you know, salt just for taste, because it was, you know, under taste. It wasn't really tasting how the way I wanted it. Now I'm just waiting for the water to boil before I add in my rice. Also, I added my total seasoning, just like I said, because I just felt like it needed more flavor. Also, my one biggest thing to do when cooking is always taste whatever, just to make sure that it has enough taste. So you already know I love onion. My husband loves onion. So the onion actually gives this kind of type of rice flavor. So if you want, that is also optional. You could go ahead and add some onions, but trust me, it will have your rice tasting fire. Because our water is boiling, I went ahead and added my rice. I add in like about 2 scoops of rice. So when you have your rice in the water, don't let it just sit. Actually move it around just like what I'm doing here, because you're going to have some mushed up or balls of rice, basically. Now I'm going to show you guys how you could tell if you have just enough rice. Right here, I added my second batch of rice, and you see how it's sitting on the water. I'm going ahead and moving it around. So as you moving your rice around in the water, and if the water's sitting on top just like this, and you can see your rice basically from the top of that water how it's looking, that basically means that you have just the amount of rice into your pot. Also, that whole time I had my stove on high heat. When your rice is looking kind of like this, where there's almost kind of no water, you go ahead and put it on medium high, so it could basically finish cooking the rest of the water down. From time to time, move your rice around in the pot, just so it's not too much sticking at the bottom or burning at the bottom. But once you see your rice like this, you could go ahead and put it at a number 3 or number 4, or just on low heat. This is a step you don't have to do, but I love doing this. It makes the rice cook even faster. I put a plastic bag. Well, first I wet it under the sink, squeeze the excess water out of it, and then I put it like just basically making sure all the steam stays in the pot so the rice could cook thoroughly. And then after that, I will cover up the rice with the top. So now your rice is finished. It should look exactly or somewhat like this. But this is how you know that your rice is done. It's not watery, it is moist. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Welcome, and I will see you guys in my next video.